Chapter 9. A moment later, Batman had converted the Batwing back into the Batmobile. Now they were speeding through a forest on the other side of the sun. Batman, Emmet, Wildstyle, and Vitruvius gazed at a beautiful castle and a waterfall in the distance. Is this cloud cuckoo land? Asked Emmet, because I don't see any clouds or any cuckoos. No, this is Middle Zealand, Vitruvius said. A wondrous land of knights, castles, mutton, diseases, repression, illiteracy, and, Dragon! Emmet cried as one shot past them, breathing fire. Batman dodged it artfully. Yeah, right, dragons, Vitruvius said. Now, if we're going to get to Cloud Cuckoo Land, we need to... Yeah, anyway, Batman interrupted. You guys gotta check out these new subwoofers I installed in the back. I call them the dogs. Listen to them bark. The bass thumped and pounded. Emmet cringed. Can you turn it down a little bit? What? This is a song I wrote for Wildstyle, Batman boasted. Darkness. It's about how an orphan. Wildstyle turned to Emmet. This is important music. Dark, brooding, Wildstyle said. Well, Emmet grumbled, I can be dark and brooding too. His eyes lit up as he leaned out the window. Hey guys, look, a rainbow. So, you're going to drive up the curved part, take it all the way to the top, and park the car, Vitruvius told Batman. Batman did as the wizard instructed. They went up the rainbow and parked at the crest. Then they all scrambled out of the Batmobile. Friends, welcome to Cloud Cuckoo Land. I just need to give the secret knock. Vitruvius knocked on the cloud once, and a door opened to a burst of upbeat music and a flash of colored lights. Inside the cloud was the strangest place Emmet had ever seen. There were swirly buildings and plants that weren't shaped like anything Emmet had ever seen before. Weird creatures, bizarre robots, and crazy animals were dancing all around, enjoying their bizarre surroundings. Okay, Emmet said, taking it all in. So this is Cloud Cuckoo Land. That makes sense. Hi! An adorable unicorn kitten hybrid bounced over to them. I am Princess Unikitty, and I welcome you all to Cloud Cuckoo Land. I'm just going to come right out. I have no idea what's going on or what this place is, at all. Emmet's eyes were wide with amazement as he looked first at Unikitty and then at all the other crazy characters and swirly kaleidoscopes whirling around them. There's no signs on anything. How does anyone know what not to do? Well, we have no rules here. There is no government, no bedtimes, no babysitters, no frowny faces, no bushy mustaches, and no negativity of any kind, explained Unikitty. Wildstyle put her hands on her hips. You just said the word no like 1,000 times. Unikitty smiled at her sweetly. And there's also no consistency. I hate this place, Batman moaned. So do you guys have laws here or building codes or gravity? Emmet asked. Any idea is a good idea, Unikitty continued, except the non-happy ones. Those you push down deep inside where you'll never, ever find them. She began to get upset, but Ben just as quickly went back to her adorable self again. Your fellow master builders are gathered in the dog. None of this makes any sense, Emmet thought. He was totally confused. Aloud, he said, The what? Is that the Green Ninja? Emmet asked when they got to a dog-shaped meeting area a few minutes later. There were about 50 master builders gathered inside the secret meeting place. Vitruvius strode onto center stage and addressed the group. My fellow master builders, including but not limited to Robin Hood, Mermaid Queen, Abraham Lincoln, 1980-something Space Guy, Wonder Woman, and Lagoon Creature. All the popular minifigures nodded when he called their names. You have traveled far to be here for a moment of great import. We have learned that Lord Business plans to unleash a fully weaponized Craggle on Taco Tuesday to end the world as we know it. All the master builders chattered nervously, discussing the situation. Please calm yourself, Superman, Dracula, Green Ninja, Michelangelo, Johnny Thunder, and Cleopatra. There is yet one hope. Vitruvius raised his hands in the air. The special has arisen. Emmet waved feebly. Had the young man stepped forward, a voice called from the crowd. Vitruvius nodded. As you wish. Here we go. He gestured for Emmet to come out. Come on now. "Kay," Emmet mumbled. "Hello, I'm Emmet. Oh, and this is the piece of resistance." He turned around and revealed the piece, which was still stuck to his back. All the master builders oohed and awed. "Hooray for the special!" the Statue of Liberty cheered. Emmet smiled. "Thank you. Well, I know that I, for one, am very excited to work with you guys to get into the Octon Tower and find the Craggle and put this thing on the thing. And I know it's going to be really hard, but..." A boom of cannon fire cut him off. "Really hard?" a raspy voice demanded. A huge looming figure stepped forward, and Emmet gasped. The voice belonged to a gigantically tall pirate who was built entirely out of cool-looking pirate ship parts with a regular yellow minifigure head on top. Blowing your nose with a hook for a hand is really hard, and not entirely effective. This be impossible. Me crew and me once stormed Lord Business's office. The result was a massacre too terrible to speak of. "Who are you?" Emmet asked, looking up at him nervously. "It's all right, Metalbeard," Vitruvius said. "We've all heard the..." "But I shall speak of it all the same," Metalbeard boomed. "We arrived at the foot of the tower only to find the Craggle was all the way up on the Infinitive floor, guarded by a robot army and security measures of every kind imaginable. Lasers, sharks, overbearing assistants, strange dangerous relics that entrap, snap, and zap." The master builders started murmuring among themselves. "We faced them bravely, but our limbs were strewn everywhere," Metalbeard continued. Emmet was getting really uncomfortable with the story. "All right." The pirate would not be silenced. "I barely made it out with just me head and me organs. I had to replace every part of my once strapping viral pirate body with this useless hunk of garbage you see before ye. Arr, it makes me furious." Metalbeard turned and looked Emmet straight in the eye. "So if ye think it'd be a good idea to return to that godforsaken place special, what idea have ye that's different from the ideas of 100 of your fallen master builder brothers?" Well, technically, I'm not exactly a master builder yet," Emmet stuttered. Everyone gasped. There was a moment of silence as everyone stared at Emmet in shock. "What?" growled Metalbeard. "Yes, it's true," Emmet said, trying to calm everyone down. "I may not be a master builder. I may not have a lot of experience fighting or leading or coming up with plans or having ideas in general. And in fact, I'm not all that smart, and I'm not what you'd call a creative type. Plus, I'm generally unskilled." Emmet paused for a moment, hoping to bring his speech to an inspirational conclusion. I know what you're thinking. "He's the least qualified person in the world to lead us, and you were right." Everyone booed. The lagoon creature cried out, "This is supposed to make us feel better?" No, Emmet said. "I was about to say, but..." "Ye all be in your own," Metalbeard said. He stormed out of the dog and onto his ship, where he pulled up anchor. The ship dropped out of the clouds into the sea and sailed away. The other master builders looked at one another in shock. Then they got up as one and started to follow Metalbeard's lead. As they passed Emmet, they heckled and hissed at him. "Hey, come on, guys," Emmet pleaded. "Why are you leaving?" Abraham Lincoln tissed. "A house divided against itself would be better than this." He pressed a button on his chair, and it instantly lifted into the air and flew away. "No, don't go, Abraham Lincoln," Emmet called after him. The remaining master builders booed and jeered, shouting, "Shame!" "Hey, come on, we can still do this," Emmet cried. He felt awful. This wasn't how he intended for things to go at all. "You're right, he is a ding-dong," Batman whispered to Wildstyle. "Nice one, Brickowski." Emmet's shoulders slumped. "Well, at least it can't get any worse." As soon as he finished speaking, Emmett realized just how wrong he was. A golf ball, which looked like a giant earth-shattering asteroid to the LEGO figures, flew at them from above. It bounced through their meeting place, shattering it to pieces. "I was wrong!" Emmett screamed.